choices. They are people. They are living before the face of God. And his call is for them as well. And that's kind of the practical way that we're working out and using that word gospel. But I really appreciate that question, David, because that's key. And it's too easy for me or for us as church to talk about gospel this and gospel that. And frankly, to say gospel-centered, that's kind of a newish use of that term in the church. And when Randall and I were in Spain, nobody was saying that. It's not that they didn't believe the gospel. It's just it wasn't a current trendy way to talk. So that's a great question. Any other questions or comments?
I'll ask one. Everyone in here comes from obviously a different walk in our daily lives, and we don't have the benefit of the formal training that you have. And how can we equip ourselves to be able to apply what we learn here to the folks around us that we come into contact with every day?
Yeah, that's a real good question. Part of that, I think, will actually answer in what we're giving you right here. I believe that we're giving you at least enough to start that process. There are more opportunities. There may be part of what we do is provide training and help and guidance for people who want even further equipping for that. And so I can't say, just go here or go there or do this or do that. But I think that we will give you enough in this weekend to be able to kind of have us to at least feel oriented and not just totally discombobulated by that. But then we also are willing to offer perhaps in the future other opportunities for preparation in that. But it's very, very much something that is happening in the church and can happen in the church. And some churches are having real ministry opportunities because they've learned enough about how to apply the gospel in these situations, how the death and burial and resurrection of Jesus is literally the power of God for salvation to those who believe. How does that work out for someone on crystal meth? How does it work out for his wife or his dad? And that is something that's happening more and more, that the church is waking up and the church is kind of learning and moving forward. So I love that question as well. Other questions before we take a break? And again, if you want to ask me something during the break, just up here, whatever, feel free to do that, and we'll take a break for like 10 minutes or something, come back at 15 after.